G'day, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer. I'm a licensed motor dealer and the owner of usedvehiclesales.com.au. And in this video, I am going to take you on a walkthrough of this 2015 model turbo diesel 4x4 Landcruiser GXL that we have for sale right here on my yard. Now, the first thing I want to tell you about this car, and when we buy them, I like to get down here and look at that. See how those tyres are wearing evenly across the surfaces? That tells me all the suspension geometry and all that's doing exactly what it should. The other thing you can tell from a distance is if you look down the side in the reflections, I'm looking for dents. And I can see one just there, and I'll show you that in a sec, but all in all, there's no dents. So this has been a country car, and I'll show you that in the logbook in one moment. It's been a country car, and it presents as such. So let's have a look. You can see across the front, we've got the stone deflector and the headlight guards. I love that, because when people put those on their cars, it means they give a shit about their cars, and they don't want stone chips on it. And as a result, not a single stone chip. Okay, it's got the bull bar and the spotlights. They're very, very cool. The alloy wheels, all that. It's got the snorkel on there. Very cool. There's one of the dents I was talking about. Can you see it? I'd say it's been opened up onto something a couple of times, because if you look close, there's like a few there. They're quite small. Get back here, you can't see them, but hey, they are there. Now, one of the things these Landcruisers have, and I love this feature about them, is this keyless entry thing. I mean, yeah, here's the key. So if I lock that thing, lock, and you hear it beep. Now, I haven't pressed nothing. I just put that in my pocket, walk up to it, and it just automatically knows, and in you go. So that keyless thing is just awesome, because you don't have to fumble through your bag looking for the keys. Now we've got all the power windows and the cruise control and all that fancy stuff going on. My wife's been driving this car. She absolutely loves it. Have a look inside here. You can see the condition of the seats. Everything's exactly like you'd expect it to be. The car is in beautiful shape. So what I'm going to do is just jump in here now, and again, there's the key, just sitting it on my lap. I'm just going to start it. So you got the green, so my foot's off the brake, my foot's on the brake, it's green, it's ready to start. It starts, and you just want to see that all the lights go out. Well, of course, the seatbelt light's not going to go out because I haven't got my seatbelt on, but there we go. So let's turn this radio down. We've got that there, got the cruise control happening here, works beautifully. Everything in this car works like it should. So this sound system, man, this is something else. This thing recognises your friggin' voice. You can talk to it and it does what you tell it to do. So it's got AM, FM, not that anyone gives a shit about AM, but it's got the Bluetooth, iPod, phone, everything. But the best thing about this is check that reversing camera. Within 2 seconds of putting it in reverse, it's there. Some of the other cars, when you put them in reverse, it takes ages for the camera to light up. This one's instant. You watch. I'll put it into park, turn it off, put it into reverse, 1, 2, there you go, bang. So you don't have to wait at all. So Toyota really did get that sound system right. So as we come down here, you can see we've got all this sort of stuff. Here's the controls. Now, the one I like to talk about specifically is this dual zone climate control. What does that mean? Well, that's the goddamn fight stopper. So what happens here is you can see mine's on 21, the wife's side's on 23.5. That stops the fights. She wants it stinking hot. I like it freezing cold. No more fights. You've got to be happy with that. So coming down through here, here's a couple of features that the later ones of these Landcruisers have that the older ones don't, is it's got the 3-speed crawl control. It's a 4-wheel driving thing where it helps you get out of bogs and stuff. We've never used it, but if you are in the sand or driving in a 4-wheel drive situation, then that's when you would use this and this downhill ascent control thing. This one over here is the ECT, power second. What's all that mean? I don't know. No, I do know. You put it in second gear if you're taking off in sand or snow. Most times you won't use it. And over here you got the high 4, low 4. These cars are always in 4-wheel drive. It's just a matter whether it's in low 4, 4-wheel drive or high 4. So that's pretty much all I could talk about in here. It does have the 280 Ks. Yes, it does have a few Ks on it. But look at the condition of it. Thing's friggin' pristine. So, you know, these Toyotas go forever. Inside here you got somewhere to put, inside here you got this thing. You can put another small child in there if you want, add a few more, make it a 9-seater. Put your drinks and stuff there if that's what you're going to do. Everything's great. I absolutely love driving this car, as I always do with the Landcruisers. So let's moving right along. I'll put this key in my pocket, and I want to show you down here. This is a 6-month 2015. Now this is seriously important with this, because this car is a pre-DPF. Now I just spat everywhere and I hope you didn't see that. But what that means is if you just Google after this video is finished, you go and Google Toyota's DPF problems. When they have a DPF, there's all these class actions where all the lawyers are kicking the shit out of Toyota and stuff because of the car's not working properly. It's not to do with the Toyota car. The car's still great. It's this pollution control thing that they add onto the back that causes all these problems. Or you can forget it with this one because it doesn't have the DPF filter. It's a diesel particulate filter and it's a pollution control thing. This one don't have it, so you don't have the problems. Now, one big thing I will tell you that we've done in the later part of this video, we're going to cut to the thing and I'm going to show you all the stuff that comes with this car for the price you see it advertised for. That's a generic video, but what you're not going to see and what it doesn't say there is the work that we've done to this car. Now, one thing in particular, Google this as well. So there's two things you've got to Google. Get your pen out. First one, you've got to Google DPF problems, right? This one doesn't have them. The other thing you've got to Google is EGR, exhaust gas recirculation. This car has had an EGR clean. It's something that you need to do every 100, 150,000 Ks. Toyota do not acknowledge it. It does not show in the service book, but it's a job that you absolutely need to do, and we have done it. And what it is inside the manifold, they take out some of the exhaust fumes and they reburn it to burn off some of the nitrous oxides. It's a pollution thing, right? Well, what happens over years of pumping exhaust gas into the engine is it fills up with shit. So we have de-shitted all of that stuff in the engine. All it does, it just makes it run like it makes, instead of it being able to breathe through a hole that big, when it's clogged up, it breathes through a hole that big. A bit like having cholesterol on your arteries. So we've given the arteries a good pressure clean and they're back to new. And you can feel it when you drive it. It really feels free again. So this car's had it. It's a major service. You go and Google the price to get it done. It's a $3,000 thing. Okay, don't underestimate what I'm saying when I tell you we have done a EGR clean on this. It takes the mechanic the best part of 2 days, and there's a whole bunch of gaskets and stuff you've got to replace with it. And I'm proud to say, as part of the level of preparation we do for all of our vehicles, that we did the EGR clean on it. So, and it did need it. Like these cars need it at about 200,000. So it's a pre-DPF and it does have the EGR clean. Enough babbling on, let's keep moving. So if we go down the side, you can see there's no other dents there. If I open up this, oh, see this black thing? Anyone, like any passenger, can push that button while you're within range, hear it screaming, and that allows you them to unlock the car. So have a look in the back here. So I've dropped this seat down. It's pretty easy to operate. There's the back seats like that. If you need an emergency shaggin' wagon, you can pop that, get in the back and do what you gotta do. So that's a very cool feature. So we can just pop those back down there, lift that up. I've done that one-handed while I'm holding the phone. Very great design from Toyota. If we move along back here, I just want to show you at the back, we've got the Toyota. Now they all come with the tow bar, that's a standard feature with these, but this one's got the trailer towing. There you go, you can see it's got the 3,500 towing capacity. That's the maximum towing capacity you can get for any car, unless you start going into the F250s and the Dodge Rams and all that stuff. So massive, massive towing capacity, very strong engine in these. So if you have a look in the back here, you can see we've got the Toyota mat in here to keep the carpet clean. When you lay those seats down up the front, you've got the whole station wagon to put all your stuff in or carry all the kids. Now when these seats come down, all you got to do, no, this one, you tug that and that comes down, you pull on this handle here and up she goes, lay that headrest back. One-handed operation to drop those seats down. The other thing is to put them back up, pull that, pull that, drop that, down she goes, up she goes, one-handed and click. It's on like a thing to do that. Very, very cool. So it's a GXL, that's the middle of the range ones. They're the GX, which is the POV pack, not so popular. The Sahara, which has got all the gadgetry in it. That's not one of these, because then GXL's got not much to go wrong. Very, very popular. Got the tinted windows all the way around, got all the good tyres and all that stuff going on with it. Here, have a look at this one. I showed you the front one. Yeah, they're not new. I'm not pretending it's new. It's not a new car. It's not. It's got kilometres and it's done some work, but it's in very, very good shape for a car of this age. So there we go through here. I just want to show you up the side. No dents, no scratches, no nothing. let's have a look at the logbook in here. You can see that we've got the full service history going on here. It was bought new from, what's that say, T.A.P Toyota in Gundawindi back in 2015, and the first service was carried out on the 4th month with 10,000, then again at 20,000. I can see that there, etc, etc, all the way through right up until now. So it's got the full service history. You will not find a better example of a Toyota Land Cruiser than this one. Like I said, it's the turbo diesel, it's the twin turbo, it's got the bull bar, it's very cool. It's for sale. If you're watching this video, it's available. If we've taken this video down, it's not available. So let's go now to the second part of the video where I tell you all the stuff that comes with it for the price you see it advertised.
So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should, like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects, things like is the spare tyre there and is it fully inflated and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the 3rd level. On the 4th level we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the 5th level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They get in it and if there's a noise, they're like, ooh, what's that noise? Or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the 6th level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, also after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the 6th level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads, and it allows me to put the money back into the cars, and that's why. But I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews, and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down, they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So that's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, hey Dean, are you negotiable? I'd be like, yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more? So I do that because I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard, or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly. So therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So the prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But you just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car and you can have a look over that and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, it comes with either 6 months Queensland rego or the rego that you see, like the date. Have a look in the text above, it'll tell you the expiry date or 6 months, whichever one it is. If you're an interstate buyer, give us a call, we'll tell you how that works for you. The next thing is when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector, he's got a license from the Queensland government and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well, so it comes with the roadworthy. The car also, get this one, it has guaranteed no defects. So when I'm selling a car like this one, if I make this guarantee to you, you'd want to make sure I'm onto it, because if not, I'm going to back it with this guarantee. So it's got guaranteed no defects. A defect is when the car doesn't do, or a part of it doesn't do what it's meant to do. For example, if you go to wind down a window and the window doesn't wind down, or it sort of half winds down, that's a friggin' defect. But if you've got like a tear in a seat or a noise, that's not a defect, because a seat with a tear in it still does what it's meant to do. Okay, so I'm guaranteeing that this car has no defects. So if it does incur a defect, and there are some exclusions to it, we show you all that on the paperwork anyway, then those issues become my problem and not your problem. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer, that one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.